So starting off, they will come and pick you up at your resort around 5:30 in the morning, depending on where you're located. Then you're off to the grocery store to stock up on some supplies. We were staying on the island for 2 nights, so we wanted to make sure we had enough snacks and drinks to last us for 2 evenings. So we got some beer and some ice. It was great. We then continued on our drive. You have to make it out of the city. It is a far drive. Panamanian traffic is a little bit crazy at times. When you finally get out of the city, you are then on some very windy roads up and down through basically mountains, and there was lots of potholes. Be prepared that it is a pretty rough drive. There was some people that got car sick. If you need to possibly take some gravel prior, because you have this almost hour long of rough road, and then you have a boat ride after that. So it may be wise to pack some gravel if you are one to get car sick easily. You will then arrive at the docks and get into a boat. There's a little bit of time to wait, but not that long. You then start your journey to the island, depending on where you're going. We were going to Waily to stay at the lodge, so it's about a half an hour. On our way to the islands, we did stop in the middle of the ocean at a, floating gas station, basically. It was a pretty interesting experience, but we needed some fuel. It was a far journey to get there. It did take some time, but once you got there, it was completely worth it. We stayed in the a cabin over the water at Waily Lodge. This is a look at it. So it was a little rustic, but you know what? You have all your basic services. There's a full bathroom, and there was beds to sleep on with pillows. You didn't really need full-on blankets because it was so warm. We were definitely not cold at nighttime. It was great, and you can't beat this view. This was just absolutely amazing. There was a hammock on this balcony. We didn't have it down at the time, and we spent some time on there for sure. One bit of information I did want to share was that it was windier than we had anticipated. Therefore, I would suggest bringing some warm clothing for the evenings, because after you've been in the sun all day, it does seem to be cool with all the wind at nighttime, and we weren't necessarily prepared for that. So I would suggest bringing a sweater to wear at nighttime. In general, we enjoyed the food. Breakfast was simple: instant coffee, tea. You would get an egg, a ham, and some toast. For lunch, you had an option of fresh fish or chicken, always served with rice and salad. And for dinner, they would give you options again. This night we had octopus and lobster, or you could have had fish or chicken. It was always really fresh, and it was delicious. Each day they would take you to another island to explore. The one island that we went to had a shipwreck just off the shore. We had snorkel gear with us, so we went and checked it out. If you didn't want to go snorkeling, there was plenty of other things for you to do on the islands. You could suntan on the beach. They had hammocks in the shade that you could lie on. They offered drinks. You could buy beer and coconut water. They would actually go climb up the tree and cut down a fresh coconut for you. You could get that with rum. There was volleyball nets on most of the islands. There was just a lot of different things to do. You didn't necessarily feel bored. It was very relaxing though. Here are just some of the fun things that we did and some photos we took while we were there. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, you should like it. Comment below if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer them for you. And subscribe to our channel. Marcus and I are going to start documenting our fun and fabulous adventures to share with all of you. Thank you.